SAM.gov hacks. Let's get started. You can access your business through the workspace. Click the update button. You certify you're an employee. And then they're asking you, what would you like to update? If you want to update your points of contact, select that option. And then it's going to ask you to start updating it. So it's going to ask you to do. Let's say you want to update your NAICS codes. Same process. Click that you certify. I'd like to update renew. And when you select this option, it's going to have you go through pretty much the same method, the same process you went through before to get signed up. So this is where patience comes in. And you have to go, keep going. And yes, you do have to go through all of this to update your NAICS codes. The other thing about a NAICS codes, especially for those of you who are middlemaning, excuse me while I check my phone to get my one-time password, and that is you should have in your profile the NAICS code that you're bidding on. So if you're bidding on gravel, it should be in here. If you're bidding on shredding, it should be in here. If you're bidding on staffing, it should be in here. Every single thing that you're bidding on should be in here. And I understand it can be a pain to go through this. I got that, but this is the way that it's set up. This is a very minor pain for the huge reward, which is you winning a government contract. It's amazing. Okay, got my one-time password. And you just go through this again. I have a very detailed video on this if you want to take a look, but you're literally going through all of the steps again. Now, you add in the NAICS code. Add 561990. Okay. You can also add a PSC if you want. You can have as many NAICS codes as you desire. So please keep that in mind. So let's keep going forward. If you haven't already, please check out winnerswaybook.com, winnerswaybook.com, and proposal.wins.com. You get lifetime access to everything, anything you needed when it comes to writing proposals. So yes, this is the process. I am not doing anything extra. I am not adding anything. I am just going through the process. So you continue doing this until you get to a very familiar screen. But anytime you need to update your NAICS or something in this area, your bank account, for instance, maybe you got to update that. You're going to have to go through this process. The only exception is for contact information. That's completely different. So we're now, I believe, at the very end, and they also will verify everything again. So if any of you try to pull a little move and you had a virtual, you got a physical so you could get a cage code, and then you went back to a virtual, they're gonna check your address again. So once I'm getting my code, so I got my trusty dusty phone, okay, great. And then they let you know what will happen. So what you wanna do is make sure that you are checking your email, you are checking sam.gov, because if something comes up, they will contact you. How do I know? Because I did something recently that I didn't know I did. I was registering a joint venture. That's when you have two companies that come together to form a third. And I am the 49% owner and another individual's company's 51% owner. So I registered this business, kept running into issues, kept going in and requesting new and new incident numbers. It's really common on sam.gov. Well, I called today and found out, apparently they've been emailing me, which I didn't see the emails. Not saying that they didn't, but also there's a place that I should have been going to look. Just because I have been in this space since 2007 and won over 50 million in government contracts, it doesn't mean I know every single thing. I know to win contracts, but the cool thing about the government, things are always evolving. And I'd like to share and be open with you because I make mistakes too. You're not the only one. So I'm gonna show you what I learned. Let's take a look. So you'll see here, back to my workspace, I have my joint venture, pending ID. So all these cases, I didn't know what was going on. Till today, the woman at sam.gov said, you need to go to fsd.gov. It's like, fsd.gov, what the heck is that? I've never really been on here. I know I know. You use the same credentials for SAM.gov to go in there. But because I'm logged into SAM.gov, it automatically pushed me through. And you can see they've been trying to get in contact with me. I had no idea that this was going on. And you can see what they asked for. They claimed, hey, we need a physical address. This looks like a shared office. Then you say you had multiple instances. Again, boom, been flagged by LoopNet, shared office. This is a standalone office. So what I learned, I laugh because I made the mistakes. Things happen. What I learned is you want to go in here to look for the update, and you can, attach what you need to there. What I'll probably end up doing is attaching a lease and just some kind of letter explaining, yes, they have virtual offices, this is a physical address, and be able to take care of it. So this is something for each and every one of you to be aware of and take note of, fsd.gov, if you're running into any issues there. I also want to show how you add someone to SAM.gov. SAM.gov holds your banking information. You don't want just anyone to have your username and password. So I'm going to show you how to add someone. So here you go to reference services and you're going to type in your cage code. I like to use a secure platform like Dashlane to hold all of my information, like my cage codes. And I have it accessible on my phone, because you just never know when you're gonna need it. And then the business pops up automatically. So you have to have a cage code in order to add someone. Another tip, if you don't have a cage code yet, this is not the time to try to adjust things. You wanna wait until you get your cage code. So you can put in, add the person here. So I'm just gonna make somebody up, employee, and then you can select, there's other entities, select a role. Okay, we gotta enter cage code again. Okay. Enter it again. And if you have multiples, you can do that too. Then you want to select a role, viewer, contract, and then you just write a little summary. BD stands for business development, and you click send. You want to make sure that the person received it. You can go into your SAM.gov and take a look to verify that they have that. It's really important to do that. Very, very important. SAM.gov is our friend, whether it causes heartburn or not. And I know these hacks have been really helpful. And don't forget, check out winnerswaybook.com, winnerswaybook.com, proposalthatwins.com, proposalthatwins.com, 447, get it now. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing, hitting the notification button, getting us to 100,000. That's what I wanted us to do. Share with 10 people, subscribe, hit the notification. I love you, adore you. Everything is possible, everybody. Everything is possible. Till next time, take care.